Hi there, welcome to Kapow Speaking Practice, and today's practice is all about global warming. So today is all about global warming, but what is the question? The question is, what is global warming? What is global warming? Let's see. So today's success criteria for your speaking practice, you should know this now. You need to do this. If you do all of these steps for your success criteria, you will be a Kapow speaker. So always give different answers before you explain yours by using such as. Try to mention for example. So don't just say your answer, give an actual real life example as to the reason why. And then use many and different adjectives. Okay, so try to use different adjectives as well. And to conclude, you should always use therefore. So they are the 4 steps of your success criteria you should be doing. Many answers such as, then you give your answer and use for example, use a variety of adjectives, and then conclude by using therefore. So the question is, what is global warming? So we need to read through this and then we'll go through the success criteria. So global warming can include many things such as melting ice glaciers, rising sea levels, and strong powerful storms. For example, when the sun's heat gets trapped by pollution, it can cause the polar ice caps to melt, which makes the ocean rise and floods beautiful beaches and coastal cities. It can also lead to hotter summers, dry droughts, and dangerous wildfires. For example, many animals like the majestic polar bear or the gentle sea turtle are losing their homes because of global warming. Therefore, we all need to work together to stop global warming by planting more green trees, using less dirty energy, and looking after our precious planet before it's too late. So that is Mr. Chris's Kapow answer. So let's go through the success criteria. You should say many answers such as, use for example, use a variety of adjectives, and conclude by using therefore. So let's go through this. So remember to answer that question, what is global warming? Don't talk about anything else. So here we go. Many answers such as, has Mr. Chris used this? Yes, he has. Global warming can include many things, such as melting icy glaciers, rising sea levels, and strong, powerful storms. So here I've given different answers I could have used, but I did not. The next one is, for example. Did Mr. Chris use a for example? Yes, he did. For example, when the sun's heat gets trapped by pollution, it can cause the polar ice caps to melt, which makes the ocean rise and floods beautiful beaches and coastal cities. I've also given another example. For example, many animals like the majestic polar bear or the gentle sea turtle are losing their homes because of global warming. So in this answer, I've given 2 for examples. Next, adjectives. Let's have a look at the adjectives. How many can you find? You can pause and then press play. You could have had global, melting, icy, rising, strong, powerful, polar, beautiful, coastal, hotter, dry, dangerous, majestic, gentle, green, dirty, and precious. Okay, so there, look at that. Mr. Chris has used many different adjectives. Try not to repeat the same one. Try to use different ones. And did Mr. Chris use therefore to finish and conclude his speaking answer? Yes, he did. He said, therefore, we all need to work together to stop global warming by planting more green trees, using less dirty energy, and looking after our precious planet before it is too late. So that is a Kapow piece of speaking for a question now. Remember to use such as, for example, different adjectives and therefore. So remember that success criteria. Give different answers at the start that you could have had by using such as. Explain by using for example. Then add description by using use of adjectives and try to use different adjectives and conclude it by using therefore. So that is today's Kapow speaking practice. Global warming. What is global warming? And hopefully now you understand and can speak more about global warming, because that is a Kapow speaking practice.